Hey Mason, this summer my family and I are going on the West Coast Trail.
Isn't that a humongous trail going along the west coast?
Yes it is. It goes along the west side of Vancouver Island.
How long is the trail?
It's 78 kilometers long through rugged terrain right on the ocean.
Oh, today I'm going hunting up Mount Washington for the last day of hunting season.
Where?
I'm going up around Wolf Lake and Browns Mountain. That's near the bottom of Mount Washington. Are you doing anything cool this week at any interesting places?
No, you're lucky. I did a 10-kilometer hike around the Air Force Base last weekend.
Cool. Was it a very hard hike? Because I know when I did the Ripple Rock hike, it was only 8 kilometers, but it was really hard terrain because it was up and down and up and down.
Yes, it was a hard hike. We're pretty lucky to have mountains, forests, lakes, and rivers, and the Pacific Ocean nearby.
Bye, I've got to go boating to the Goose Spit.
Okay, I have to go anyway. See you in a week because I'm going on the West Coast Trail.
Hey Albin, I'm going to Niagara Falls this weekend. Have you ever gone there?
Actually, I haven't, but I've heard it's a beautiful place. Are you going?
Yes, I am, and I've heard it's a great place because of how natural the environment is there.
What are you going to do at Niagara Falls, and where is it?
Well, I'm going to see the falls, going to the Castellani Art Museum, the Aquarium of Niagara, the Cave of Winds, and last I'm going to the Niagara Art and Culture Center. And Niagara Falls is in Buffalo, New York.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I wish I were going.
Are you going anywhere, anytime?
Actually, I'm going to Lake Placid over the winter vacation because there are many winter activities to do.
Which activities are you going to do?
I'm going to indoor golf, go bobsledding, and go dog sledding.
That's cool. Now that I've heard what I could do, I want to go to Lake Placid.
Did you know there are 3 mountain ranges in New York?
Really? I have never knew that there were 3 mountain ranges, but what are they?
The mountain ranges are the Catskill Mountains, the Adirondacks, and the Taconics. There are also many other lakes. The lakes are Lake George, Lake Ontario, Belmont Lake, and Lake Placid. We also have 2 falls, Niagara Falls and Bish Bash Falls.
That's interesting. And did you know we have 2 bodies of water that surrounds the island that we live on? The Long Island Sound and the Atlantic Ocean. We can even go to the beach like Jones Beach. We even have one plateau in New York.
What is the plateau called?
The plateau is called the Appalachian Plateau.
There are many differences between Long Island and Vancouver Island.
We have different oceans.
The Pacific and the Atlantic.
They have the Atlantic and we have the Pacific. There's also a difference in the mountains. Our mountains are flatter, so they don't have very many ski hills.
Not necessarily. In Colorado, they have great ski hills.
Yes, but I'm just talking about New York.
No, they don't in New York.
They have bigger lakes, but probably not as many as us, because they have the Great Lakes.
Probably.
Bye, I gotta go up Mount Washington to go snowboarding, and I might see you up there.
I have to go up Mount Washington to ski.
Alvin, do you know that we both have mountains? We have the Adirondack Mountains, and they have the Browns Mountains.
Yes, and we both have waterfalls. We have Niagara Falls and they have Stoughton Falls.
It's cool that we both have waterfalls. We also have different rivers. We have the East River, the Hudson River, and the Absol River. They have the Seacon River.
We even have beaches. We got Jones Beach and they have Longsby.
That's interesting. Different oceans border us too. The Atlantic borders us and the Pacific borders them.
Lakes are also common. They have the Spider Lake and we have Lake George, Lake Placid, and Lake Ontario.
That is a lot of geographic similarities to name.
If you were to go there, where would you go?
I'll go to the Browns Mountains because I love how the different shapes mountains make. Where would you go?
I would rather check out the falls. Maybe it will be as interesting as Niagara Falls.